Okay, there we go. Hello, I'm T.O. This is the Living Workshop. Today is Friday, June 20th, 2025. And like you're used to me hearing, I already made this video and then I ran out of space on the phone. So we're doing it again. We're doing it again. The last time I introed, I showed you guys our collective reishi that's growing. Looking pretty cool. Looks like it's kind of staying low to the ground based on the fact that probably because the sun comes through right behind that camera. But it's looking cool. It's looking cool. This is ours. This is ours. Me and you. Me and you. We've done this. We're growing this together. It's just sitting right there. It's gonna stay sitting right there, so you can watch it grow throughout watching these videos. Cool. So we're gonna do this whole thing all over again. I'm getting used to having to do that. So first thing I'm grateful for is sunshine. Yesterday, it was cloudy. It was very humid, and it just was kind of like a roast day. It was kind of a bummer because we were all thinking that it was going to be a nice sunny day. We could all use nice sunny days. Sun ended up coming out, and I wasn't expecting it. So when the sun came out, I'll be honest, I went outside completely naked, and was just kind of doing. There's nobody around. We live in the woods, so it's totally cool. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Because it's interesting. And yeah, I just tanned, and did a bunch of stuff outside. It's honestly very freeing to do that and not be worried about it. So, but I did get sunburnt in my little inner thighs. So that was interesting. There's never a little virgin skin, but it felt good. Felt good getting the sunshine. So grateful for the ability to do that, and grateful just for to be able to synthesize some vitamin D. Second thing I'm grateful for, kind of in tune with that first one, is cold showers. Grateful for cold showers because I got sunburned. So, and it was very humid yesterday. It was very humid, very hot and humid. And so, cold showers, they're great during that time. They're great anytime, but especially that time. They're good for your circulatory system. They're good for your nervous system. Good for a lot of things. Okay, and third thing I'm grateful for is the life that I live. So I had a nice little spiel talking about this just before, and then the video turned off. So yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah. Why does that keep happening? I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, yeah. Just looking back on the life that we've been doing for the past 5 months, and we have made a lot of progress. A lot of progress. A lot of cool stuff. Man, I wish I kept the one that I just explained to you. It was perfect. And yet, now we're doing it again, and it feels weird because I'm trying to think, did I already say this? And now I'm trying to repeat something that I already said as opposed to just letting it bubble out from me intuitively. Oh well. This is what you get. This is what you get. So yeah, I'm just grateful for the life that I live. It's not necessarily easy. It's not really known. There's a bunch of unknowns. But we've done a lot. We've done a lot. So I can be proud of that. Okay, so what are we doing today? Or what did we do yesterday? Yesterday, didn't do the timber stuff. Hopefully, we'll do that today. That stuff you had to do. So we planted some of the tomatoes in our other garden that we have out front that we made. It's a rough garden because it is just regular ground, just regular dirt. Put some tomatoes in there, put some peppers in there. We're gonna see how they do. We've had a hard time getting enough compost, and we're kind of short on finances for spending like a couple $100 on compost, so we're just gonna do what we got. Work with, do what you can, what you got, where you are. But we did get those in. That was great, and just did a bunch of good stuff outside, harvesting a bunch of mushrooms, and we also gave some mushrooms to Jen's, the chef Jen works with, Brian, to do. He made so he can cook up some chestnut mushrooms and also some wine cap mushrooms and some lion's mane mushrooms. Pretty much all the mushrooms that we grew here, which I find is really really nice. It's nice to be able to do that. And I still got to do that regen intel sign up because that's the next step in where this whole project's going. So we need to do that. Today, we already did our writing. This is our video that we're doing. I got to go check in with Steve. I want to try and get that stuff moving. I want to try and cut the trees, get the timbers cut, because if I can get that going and figured out, then I can keep doing that. And then also I could probably cut my own timbers to make an arborway. I'm trying to make an arborway, so need that. Yeah, we got some plants we gotta water. I gotta seal the. Oh yeah, I made a bunch more Masters Mix blocks to make more lion's mane and chestnuts. Now that I know that they grow well down there, and just to keep that cycling. So I need to seal those mushroom bags today because I don't have any grain spawn for them, and we need to get some 3-way splits for the hoses so that we can now get water over to the other garden. Ideally, we would have had an IBC tote or those big totes, and we would have been collecting rain up there in order to water. That's still the plan for both of the gardens, but for now, we're just working with what we got. I don't have like $300 to spend on to get the IBC totes. I am very, very tight on finances right now because we've been spending all of our time and energy on this stuff. We got a lot done. We got a lot done as opposed to trading all my time for money to just keep doing that. So it's a balance. It's a balance. I could use